In this video, I'd like to talk about the math question of the day for March 6th, 2023. And for this problem, we have a rational equation, since notice that x is in the denominator. So to answer a question like this, you do need to have an understanding of Algebra 1 and Algebra 2, since this is typically taught in an Algebra 2 class. So at this point, go ahead and pause the video, see if you can work through this on your own, and when you're ready, unpause the video and we can go through this together. Now, assuming that you have attempted the problem, we can start working through this. And if you do have suggestions for future questions of the day, feel free to leave those as a comment. And we can start by rewriting this. And from here, we need to work to isolate this term essentially so that we can get x by itself. And we can start by just combining like terms. This minus 1/4 and this positive 1/3, we can combine those. Let's just add 1/4 to each side of the equation so that we get 3 over x is 1/3 plus 1/4, and we'll use a denominator of 12 so that we can add these. So we multiply top and bottom of this by 3 and top and bottom of this one by 4 so that we get 3 over 12 plus 4 over 12, which simplifies to 7 over 12. And to get x out of that denominator, we'll have to use multiplication. Since we are dividing by x, so if we multiply by x, then x divided by x, that just cancels out and we get back 1. So from here, we have that 3, since these canceled out, is equal to 7x divided by 12. And to get x by itself, let's multiply each side of this equation by 12 here. And we get 36 is 7x, since 12 divided by 12, those will cancel. In the last step, we just divide everything by 7 to cancel out this multiplication, so that x is 36 over 7. Now at this point, it is wise to check this just to make sure that this is in fact the correct answer, since at this point we think this is the answer, but we don't know for certain until we actually plug it back in. So let's make a little bit of room and we can check this. We are just taking an x value of 36 over 7 and plugging it in here. So that we get 3 over 36 over 7 minus 1/4, and this should equal 1/3 if we're doing everything correctly. And notice here we are dividing by a fraction, so we can change this to multiplication by flipping that denominator, so that now it's 7 over 36. We're still subtracting 1/4, and we're hoping that this is 1/3. But let's just work on the left-hand side, and if it's 1/3, then we know we did this correctly. Over here, we have 3 over 36, which simplifies to 1 over 12. So you get 7/12, and we're subtracting 1/4 from that. And if we give this second fraction here the same denominator as the first one, we can multiply top and bottom by 3. We get 7 minus 3 up top over 12. This becomes 4 over 12, which does simplify to 1/3. And since we got back what we expected, we can feel confident that this is in fact the correct answer.